I want to call out the mainstream media for what they are. Shameless, cowardice, scum. The British mainstream media are a disgrace, and they're misinforming people on a monumental scale, particularly around topics that are essential to the safety and the protection of our children. You'll read today in the mainstream media, I've read a dozen reports so far, disgraceful journalism. How the man we're not allowed to mention on social media, because the establishment are so anti him, TR, is arrested at Center Parcs for common assault. That's the headline. Anyone that watches his Telegram page or knows him personally would have seen video footage of what really happened. TR's 8-year-old daughter got molested by a fully grown man. That was at Center Parcs in a child's swimming pool, and the man that actually groped TR's 8-year-old daughter wasn't there with his family and his children. He was there with 2 other friends. Why would you go on a jolly boys outing to a family resort and frolic around in a swimming pool and then claim to accidentally grope an 8-year-old's backside? Unbelievable. Unbelievable that the headlines don't actually read today. TR, protective father, restrains a paedophile for the police to arrest. That's what the headline should be. Better still, the headline should read, brave 8-year-old girl tells her father. Brave 8-year-old girl reports an indecent assault to her father. Because this is the problem now. This is the problem with the country. And this is why so many paedophiles, independent and gang members, are getting away with the molestation and the abuse and the sexual assaults of our children. Because we have journalists like we see today that are so anti-TR because of difference of political opinion that they're prepared to print lies and not report the truth, to demonise him, rather than applauding the bravery of an 8-year-old child. When did this country become so backward? What message does that send out to children that are being touched up or groomed or manipulated or actually physically abused systematically? It basically says, don't report it to anybody, especially not your father, because if your father actually confronts the child molester, what'll happen is it could end in a physical altercation, which I'd imagine it would. 99.9% of the population, if their 8-year-old daughter was molested by a fully grown man, I'm sure it would end in physical intervention if they tried fleeing the scene. But it tells the child, don't report it, because what will happen is your father will do the right thing by confronting the paedophile, the alleged paedophile, and then what will happen is the police will take your father away and arrest him for intervening and restraining him for us to get here and arrest him. The police should have just taken his comms off him, should have taken his phone, searched for images, asked him, what in God's name are you doing in a family resort on your own with 2 friends with no children? How come you're accidentally molesting children? But that's a separate issue. My main concern today is the mainstream media. Why are you not printing the truth, the facts? Now, I'm no stranger to predators. I'm directly related to a monster who is currently in jail for doing the exact sort of thing that your man at Center Parcs done, that has been let off the hook scot-free by all accounts. The mainstream media shouldn't be reporting on the father restraining the alleged child molester. It should be focusing on the bravery of the child that has come forward. Because that's what needs to happen. Predators breed on fear. The fear of the child. Not to say anything, not to speak, so they can continually carry on molesting them and raping them. We need to encourage children, survivors, to speak up. Not completely dismiss it and take an opportunity to demonise somebody that you don't like because they got a different political opinion. It's absolutely outrageous that we've come to a stage in the country that we are prepared to throw survivors under the bus so we can score brownie points with somebody we don't like in the public eye because of political opinion. Let's not get this twisted. Let's keep it real and break it down. There should be no headline today that reads, TR is arrested at Center Parcs for common assault. It should read, a brave 8-year-old child came forward and reported a sexual assault, and we are looking into the incident with a fine-tooth comb, and then champion that 8-year-old for her bravery. Stop allowing your political agenda to make radical decisions in your reporting. It's absolutely disgusting. The majority of the country rely on the mainstream media to get their information. And most people believe what they read and they don't question it. And you're not taking full advantage of that by championing and applauding the bravery of a survivor. What are you doing? Any journalist that has printed that today and used that clickbait, used TR as a publicity stunt to get people to click your article and then demonise and lambast him in there for doing what any other father would have done. Shame on you. You are part of the problem. You are the very reason why children are going to continue to get molested and abused up and down the country. Change the way you think. Change the way you work. Just because it sells, you don't have to print it. Start printing the truth. Start encouraging children to speak up if they're ever exposed to such filth. It's tragic. It is tragic reporting and it is utterly shameful. And I'm calling out the mainstream media to reconsider what they've wrote today and report something new tomorrow with facts and the truth. And above all, reward and applaud an 8-year-old girl for coming forward and reporting an indecent assault. It's a sad day.